Hi everybody, welcome to Celestial Realms. My name is Daphne, and you can also call me Cail, and welcome back if you've been here before. Today I'll be continuing on my work with Artimide and the Love Bunny, which is a kit from the Diamond Art Club, and I'm going to be removing this plastic that's on here because I don't really like having it on there. I prefer to use the release sheets. So I have the stack here, these small release sheets that I purchased off of Amazon, and I'm going to kind of like just lay them out here. So first, set them aside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here. I've already done the kitting up for this kit, and I've got the drills set here. I did not receive 3844, and I think I do have some, so I'll have to put those in there. And then I've got my overage, which are all my other extra drills, and they don't all fit into the one container here. Some clear bags labeled, and so when the other little smaller containers run out, I'll just refill as I need to. So that's all done and prepped. And then let's go ahead and I'm going to start kind of down here. Just carefully remove this plastic. Keep going. Over this way. So of course, underneath here is the poured glue. Go ahead and take it all off. So, there we go. So of course this is sticky. And I think what I'm going to do, I was looking at it the other day, I didn't know if I wanted to go this direction, this direction. I think it's going to be this direction. So first, let's start up here at the top, up a little bit so you can see the border. So what I'm going to do is just going to lay it out, try and lay it straight, and go over the edge a little bit. I'm just going to go across. I'm going to do just a little overlap. So this is going to protect the glue from getting things like dust and lint or whatever. I do have one cat. Her name is Jewel. And I have 3 chihuahuas. Their names are Evie, Lily, and Rosie. So I don't want their hairs getting in here. Okay. So that's that section. And I'll just keep moving down. Just move this over so you can see what I'm doing on the back. There we go. I don't know if I want to overlap going this way, like that. Get it right there. Get up a little bit. I'm just kind of keep going across. I really wanted to start working on this, but we've had a winter ice storm that normally gets here in Texas in February, which is my birthday month. So my birthday's on the 10th. So I'm kind of used to that. It's always something in February. And today is the first day that the sun has been out for a few days. maybe like all week. It's really nice. Okay. Now, doing these little release sheets like this will allow me to pick a section to work on without disturbing the rest of the canvas. Instead of having to move the plastic, move the plastic, move the plastic, all I have to do is just move one little sheet, and then I can work on that area. I was also thinking about putting washi tape kind of around the edges of the picture itself, because normally there's like a little bit of glue that's kind of like on the edge, but this canvas doesn't really have that, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to do it like that. I'm also going to try to check out, oh, that one's crooked, check out some of these square drills. I haven't really done square drills before, so I don't know how well the plastic. How well I'm going to do placing them down on the canvas straight, so on and so forth, right next to each other. I'm used to the round drills. So I will stop recording when I get past this point. I didn't do that one very well. Go back. A little too overlap. Okay. If I did that one straight or not. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, so we're down at the bottom. Going this way just won't fit, so I think I'm just going to overlap along the edge, along the bottom edge. This won't fit the other way very well. Let's go back down. So I've had pretty good success using these little smaller release sheets instead of one gigantic one or 4 big ones or whatever with my other projects. And so I figured I'd go ahead and do this with this particular kit. Let's go over. Okay. So there we go. So it's all covered and protected, and then I can just easily, pick up one and say I'm going to work this little section here, and I can just pick this up and go ahead and put the drills there. So let me go ahead and stop the vid, and then I'll get the camera set up so I can try doing some drills. So I'll be back. Hang tight. Okay, so I'm back here, and I've got the camera down so you can see this little section here, and I'm going to test some drills out. Got my pen. This one actually has a square, I don't know if you can see, it's got a square tip. So I'm going to go ahead and put some wax. Isn't this cute? I love unicorns. So I'm going to put some wax in here. Not too much. Push it down in there. A little bit more. Just load up the pen with some wax. Okay, so I've got 4 colors to try, and let's see, we've got E, P, some arrows. I'm going to try these here. That's 3811. That's this color here. So let's go ahead and open that up. Put some in. I see something weird in there. That doesn't go in there. Okay. And let's go ahead and get them straightened out here. Let's shake the tray. I'm not going to do multi-placing since I'm just starting off using these square drills, so let's kind of see how they go. They're really, really pretty, real shiny. So let's just try a couple. So I've got the there. I don't know if it'll focus. Bead on there. So one of the things I'll have to figure out is how easy it is to place it. How do I explain that? Place it so that it's straight and not crooked. So like I noticed this one here, I went over a little bit too far to the right, and I can move them so it's a little fluid on the glue, which is going to be nice since I'm kind of starting off with the square drills. And I'm just going to kind of go in a checker pattern here. Just place them down. One of the things I'm noticing is that the lines on the grid are pretty light. So given that I have old eyes, that might present itself to be a little bit of a problem. But I'll have to work it out and just work with it as best as I can. So let me see, now I've got some of them in there, not all straight of course. So let me now try and fill in it's like in between them, and see how that works. So let's see. I'm like doing adjustments, kind of pain in the neck, but that's all right. It's just going to take practice for me to get better at using the square drills. So I do have a tool that I can use that will straighten them kind of all at one time. So I can show you that in a second. I want to get it. So I notice at least the quality of the drills is that when you put one next to the other, the edges are straight. I did try some square drills from another company, and there were quite a few where the edges were like curved and they didn't fit together very well. So let me grab this tool here. I got this. And what I can do is just take it and just kind of move everything together, which I don't really like having to do, but I'm a beginner on these drills, so might have to do that for a bit until I get used to placing them really super straight next to each other. And of course I'm a perfectionist, so I may have like some OCD kick in, be like, yeah, I don't like the way that that looks. See, that one's crooked. I don't like that. I think one of the reasons I might be doing it a little crooked is because I can't really see that well as far as that grid line. So the other square drills that I did do a little bit of practice with, the grid, the canvas, had darker lines between the symbols, so it was a lot easier to see like where the edges to put the drill, and so that was a lot easier. So we'll just have to just keep working it and practicing and getting them to go in like straight with each other. Like this one here is like a little off. I don't know. It's just going to take practice, just like anything. You're not going to be good at it instantly, for the most part, unless you have like some kind of like supernatural talent. Which I don't think there is such a thing for diamond painting. Now there might be for something like playing the piano, where you're like a virtuoso at the age of 5. Get down there. But I don't know if there is such a thing for diamond painting. Although I will say that I'm not bad at it, but it's just going to take practice on the square drills to get them just like, you know, perfectly straight. And a lot of people who work with the square drills, they like that perfectly straight, and it's you know, because it looks nicer, and you don't want any gaps between the diamonds here. So you know, I'll be patient. I'm not going to criticize myself too much, and I'll go ahead and just keep working at it. So after I previously ended the vid to get prepped for doing this diamond drilling part, I stopped to also feed my puppy, my 3-month-old puppy, who was staring at me with a pathetic look, like, "Feed me, Mom." So I brought her out to her kennel, because she's usually in the room with me in my studio while I'm doing things, and fed her. And my other 2 dogs were on the back of the sofa, which they're not supposed to be on, so I had to tell them to get off. So she wanted to sit on my lap, and the little puppy, Rosie, she wanted to sit on my lap, and I'm like, "No, you need to just go to bed on your own. I'm trying to teach her to fall asleep without having to necessarily be like on my lap," which is, you know, something they all have to learn, to go to sleep on their own. So she did do it. So she's currently on my bed, and she did try and go chew on one of the cushions that I have, and so I turned around because she's kind of to my left. I turned around and I saw her messing around, and I'm like, what are you doing? Lie down." And so I had to go over there and kind of just lay her down and say, you know, "Stay." And so she did actually like fall asleep, so that's a good thing. So yeah, she just has to learn so that I can get things done, like when I'm working on my website at celestialrealms.com, or making graphics, or diamond painting, or making videos, or whatever. So yeah, it's fun having a little puppy. It's like having a toddler in the house. I have 2 grown children, and my husband has 4 of his own. So yeah, we both know what it's like doing the toddler action. So sometimes the puppy, she'll get really tired, and she will refuse to go to sleep, but she's over there yawning and whatever, and I'm like, go to sleep, and she just doesn't want to. So I've been through that before with my own kids. You just have to be patient. You have to be patient, and you have to be consistent. So let me get a little bit more glue. So this glue is Patty Wax. The link for it is in the description below. I like it. I've also tried the glue dots, which I'm not sure about yet. And then there's the typical wax that you get from let me stick on there, from the kit. Those are okay. They're not great. This works pretty well. I did try another one. It's alright, but it's a little softer. So when you try and put it in your pen, it kind of hangs out, and it's a little messy, but it's workable. So I think what I'm going to do, get off there, is now that I've got these kind of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows done, and stick on there, is try and go back and fill this section in. See how straight I can do it with my old eyes, right? So when my birthday comes on the 10th, I will be turning 63. And frankly, I just actually can't believe that I've lived this long. Really. It's amazing, and old age is a lot different phase of your life than any of the other ones. Most of the time, you don't have the energy for a lot of conflict and drama. You want just peace. You want people to just come and visit with you, but not bring their drama with them. And you're wiser, and you know where to spend your attention on, what's worth it, what's not, and you know yourself a lot better, and you tend to accept yourself more. Oh, why did I get this glue in there? So I'm going to get these tweezers. So a little bit of the glue came out of the pen, which is a pet peeve of mine. But it does do that every once in a while. So apparently, let me put this back on here. Apparently when you put that back in there, when you get to the point when you're done with your diamond painting, you make sure all the drills are straight, nothing's missing, so on and so forth. And then you can use, I've seen a video where somebody used a toothbrush to kind of rub down gently over the drills to remove any extra wax, because it does get on there. So why didn't you stick in there? Get in there. I haven't attempted that yet, because I haven't sealed any of my Amazon project kits yet. They're in a portfolio that I purchased to store my diamond paintings in, and but I think what I'm going to do is with the astrology wheel, zodiac wheel that I'm doing, that'll be the first one that I practice the cleaning with the toothbrush action, and then sealing it with the sealer that I purchased. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I'm willing to do it because it needs to be sealed. And sealing the diamond painting keeps the drills from falling off, especially if you're going to hang it. And I do plan on sticking to me. I do plan on hanging the zodiac the zodiac wheel here in my studio. I'm also going to hang, I've got, it's going to be Lumina, the Seraphina, my Aquarius pattern, that's Josephine Wall, and then probably my Amy Brown little fairy with the dragon. Well, I think it's a dragon. No, it's a unicorn. And so what I'm going to do is I'll probably be working on maybe like a small little kit that I can, you know, just kind of just portable, move with me out in the living room, like in the evenings when I'm hanging with my husband when he gets back from work. And then in here I'll alternate between two of the bigger patterns, because I can't carry those back and forth between the studio and the living room. That would be a nightmare. Probably wreck up the canvas anyway. So so this is how this is looking. Get off of there. A little piece of glue. Fairly straight for a beginner. Let's see. And you can go like along this edge here, make sure it's nice and straight. It's not too bad. So I'll continue on with this section. Probably this afternoon. I'll work on it a little bit more. It's Friday, so I don't really have anything else going on. I've already worked on my website for the day, and I do have products in the shop. I've been adding Zodiac coffee mugs and tote and some artwork, some notebooks. So if you all want to check out what products I'm selling in my shop, just visit celestialrealms.com. And then, you know, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Again, as I said last video, it is a new channel. I'm just starting off. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you can know when I'm doing some more videos. I should be starting my game streaming pretty soon. I just have some final little tweaks to do on the setup. So thank you for stopping by the channel, and have a fabulous, sparkly little day, and I will see you next time.